Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Style by Demi here, and in today's video I will be showing you how I start my knotless braids. This currently is a loyal client of mine who I will be braiding on, and the current size we're working with is a medium size. And what is a medium size? This is the size you go for if you do not want the regular medium size for knotless, and you also do not want it to be small or extra small. You go for a medium size. This is more like the middle ground for small and medium. And as we know, it's common to start your knotless braids with the client's hair, which is what I've been doing so far. And one thing I do prioritize is the thickness of my client's hair. I don't want a situation whereby I'm adding so much extensions on a client who has thin hair. So I get to portion my extension, put in the strands based on the thickness of my client's hair, and also level the utmost results to what the client is actually looking to achieve. So currently I'm going with a medium size parting and also medium size braid. In this video I'll be showing more on how I also get to add extensions, not just for the starting, but when you've started, you've added the initial extensions at the beginning, and you see that getting to the end while you're braiding, you feel the consistency is getting thin. One thing you do is to add in more extension. And I do advise though, aside from knowing how to add extensions to fill in the consistency, you also need to know and be considerate of the thickness of the extension you add in, because you don't want a situation whereby you add in an extension and then it automatically gets quite bulky. I do advise, if you want to add the extension, it's okay to add it 1, 2, or 3 more times until you get the consistency you're looking for, rather than adding it so thick from the beginning and then anyone that sees the braid automatically sees where an extension was added, even if you did it properly. So this is one advice I would give, to just go in bit by bit. If you don't get it with the very first braid you put in, after adding another extension like I did for this particular braid. Another thing I would mention in this video is the other method I use when I braid knotless. I know we have the overhand and then the underhand, but this is a little bit different because the method I'll be using would help you to be able to grip your extension with the client's hair properly. And also it's kind of a method that is mostly common when you're trying to make cornrows. If you don't know the history of having a regular braid done in the first place, that would be you knowing that even braiding seems like you're trying to make cornrows. It's just that this is not sticking to the scalp of the client continuously. It is something we just start and we get our ends off. So that's the second method I will be showing you. You can just stick with me and watch how I go about this process. And do let me know if the first or the second method is something you would prefer, which you would prefer, or if you feel there's a better alternative to achieving this. Maybe it is stressful, maybe it is stress-free. Do leave me a comment to share your recommendations, and do let me know if this is something you would try, if this is something that you think will be easy, or if you think it's just too hard, you prefer to go the regular route. So this is it. Usually I use this method of placing in extensions when I do feeding braids to just create a natural look. And after adding the 3 extensions, I braid out a little bit more, and then I turn my end to continue with my braid. If the thickness is not as I want it, I'm going to add in another extension. I know this video might not be as slow as you want, but please do feel free to pause and play and stop just to get what exactly it is you're looking for. I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. If you learned anything, please drop me a like and subscribe. Thank you.